Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. It has been a very long night. It has now been confirmed by IEBC that Oda's candidate, Leonard Wamuthende, is the MP-elect for Mbeere North by-election. It's now official, confirmed by IEBC. Breaking news, Muthende wins Mbeere North. Leonard Muthende of Uda declared MP-elect after garnering 15,802 votes in Mbeere North by-election. Newton Kariuki Karish of DP comes second with 15,308 votes. Yes, so UDA's candidate Muthende has won. The difference here is about 500 votes only. So it was a very close contest. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to see clearly what these wins means for William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and Professor Kithure Kindiki. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Before we reached here, we remember that yesterday morning in the course of the voting, there were lots of drama. Justin Muturi stormed a polling station and literally kicked out a UDA's agent. We analyzed all those in our yesterday's analysis. I did state that that was a sign of a people who were panicking. So even before the results were announced, already the opposition team had sensed defeat. It was very clear, and I did state that very clearly. What we did predict has finally come to pass. For those who have been following us here, you can attest to this fact that I did predict weeks back that UDA's candidate Leonard was going to win Mbeere. We used to analyze some opinion polls here, some surveys here, but some of our friends here were very critical, telling us that our polls were doctored polls, that those were government-sponsored opinion polls. What I used to analyze is what has come to pass. That proves all along we were serious. We were not jokers. We were not here to perpetuate or to propagate government's propaganda. We were here to inform Kenyans of exactly what was happening on the ground. And we have finally been vindicated. What does this win mean? This win confirms clearly, beyond any reasonable doubt, that there are two factions on the mountain. One faction is called Mount Kenya West, the Kikuyus. The other faction is Mount Kenya East, the Merus, Emus, and the Tarakas. This by-election confirms that. And this by-election goes on to confirm that William Ruto and Professor Kithure Kindiki might be the kingpins of Mount Kenya East. For Mount Kenya West, it has not been proved who is the political kingpin. We still can't tell with accuracy who controls Mount Kenya West. And I'm saying that because before this by-election, everyone was made to believe that Rigathi Gachagua was the undisputed Mount Kenya political kingpin, both the West and the East. That's what we knew all along, and that's what most Kenyans thought. But now the people have spoken, the silent majority has spoken, and it has proved very many people otherwise. There exists Mount Kenya East and Mount Kenya West. And in the event of an election today being done on the mountain, one thing Kenyans must know is that Mount Kenya East will automatically and obviously vote for William Ruto and Professor Kithure Kindiki. So the first thing coming out clearly, there exists Mount Kenya West and Mount Kenya East. The second thing, Rigathi Gachagua is not the undisputed mountain's political kingpin. Rigathi is yet to prove himself. Ruto and Kithure Kindiki are the undisputed kingpins of Mount Kenya East. That one has been proved. Going forward, the results of this by-election in Mbeere has clearly diminished Rigathi Gachagua's bargaining power on any political negotiating table. Rigathi used to boast that he commands 7 million Mount Kenya votes. This by-election has diminished Rigathi's bargaining power. Rigathi can now not claim to be controlling 7 million Mount Kenya votes. In any political negotiation now, he is an amateur. And also going forward, I'm seeing a Professor Kithure Kindiki whose bargaining power on any negotiating table is now upped. Kindiki can as well say, I command Mount Kenya East. I command Merus, Aembus, and the Tharakas. He can claim that, and he will be listened to, not Rigathi Gachagua. That also gives Kindiki a very good chance of being retained by Ruto as his deputy come 2027. Kindiki now has got a fighting chance of being retained by Ruto. If he could have lost this one, Ruto could have easily dropped him in 2027. So this is also a win for Kithure Kindiki. Finally, as I conclude, it's also coming out very clearly from this that we have the silent majority. There exists a silent majority. This silent majority always speaks through the ballot. The loud minority normally speaks through political rallies and through social media, through YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Those are the loud minority. And in most cases, the loud minority has always been mistaken for the silent majority. And that's something I keep on explaining in most of my videos, that social media sometimes can hype a very unpopular candidate to appear popular, while a very popular candidate can be portrayed as being very unpopular. That's social media. Kura iko na watu kwa ground. That's what this by-election in Mbeere has taught us. We've been right all along. We got it right in this. Our predictions have come to pass. Let's meet in our next analysis, where we are also going to have a look at what happened in other places. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.